Alright guys, so we finally got the details for Legendary Super Saiyan Broly in Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. So we're going to break down all of that information right now. But before we get into it, I do just want to let you guys know that all this wouldn't have been possible without the help of the Squadra Creators Program. I'm part of that program, which allows me to be able to break down this content early for you guys. Also, I asked them if I can change up my format, and they said yes. So I'm rocking with this now, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this structure for this type of breakdown content from here on out. But anyway, we have Legendary Super Saiyan Broly character spotlight. Let's get it. I'm terrified, bro. He's angry. Hands. All right. Okay, Broly. That's him. Wait, does he draw aggro? Oh, Lord. This man is a freight train. He has the Stomp!
I hope you're comfortable with the idea of dying.
Okay, Fiendish Tenacity. Despair Gauge! Oh, Lord. Okay. Rush attack is physical. He's literally throwing hands. Alright, Legendary Super Saiyan. Transforms to level 7, base, HP, all attack up, sure. Gigantic Knuckle. Okay. There's, oh Lord, it's chargeable. Gigantic Stomp. Yeah, Roar is what we saw like at the beginning of the trailer. Oh Lord, I'm terrified, bro. Blaster Meteor. Look at how much it covers the screen. Oh Lord. Oh no. Okay, no. I'm terrified, bro. I'm terrified. Let's break this down. Okay. We have Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Obviously he's damaged. I'm gonna move this out the way so it stops doing that. Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, he's damaged. Concept. A raging hero who doles out despair with fiendish tenacity. Let misery fall upon foes near and far as you unleash overwhelming power upon them. The bloodbath awaits. Oh, Lord. Okay, so Broly is gonna be interesting. Fiendish Tenacity. Let's see. Increases enemy hero despair gauge when skills land. Gain strike defense up against enemy heroes with any despair gauge filled. And rush attack damage dealt increases with gauge level. The more enemies a single attack hits, the more the gauge fills. The gauge depletes when taking rush attack damage from enemy heroes or after not dealing damage to them for a set period of time. Okay, so it says that this, like the despair gauge fills when you use your skills, right? So you're gonna wanna make sure that you use your skill 1, your skill 2, and your skill 3 in order to help build that gauge. Because if you do, 1, you get strike defense up, which means obviously if you're up against any character and they're physically attacking you, you take less damage. Also, your rush attack damage increases as well. So, in a sense, Broly is going to be that one character where throwing out his skills, honestly, without using your brain, probably going to be a good idea. And obviously it says the more enemies a single attack hits, the more the gauge fills. So, you kind of want him, for lack of better words, as like a crowd control character, right? The more enemies there are coming after you, the better Broly should be. So we'll see how that works. Again, on paper, it sounds interesting, but we're gonna have to see how that is in actual execution. But crowd control, that's probably gonna be his main thing. So we have rush attack, a physical attack. The higher the despair gauge, the more damage is dealt. Maintains the despair gauge level during the attack. Okay, so it's physical, so you gotta be up close and personal against your opponent. But it says the higher the despair gauge, the more damage is dealt, which we confirmed already. But it maintains the despair gauge level during the attack. So if you land a skill and then you start attacking with your rush attack, their despair gauge shouldn't decrease. It shouldn't. But again, they also said that if you get hit, then that decreases the gauge. So we'll have to see how that works. But apparently, if you strike your opponents while they have like some despair built up, it shouldn't decrease. It shouldn't. Okay, so that's a rush attack. Oh, transformation, Legendary Super Saiyan. Can transform level 7, base HP, all attack up. Kind of standard transformation stuff. Also, that man Broly is looking immaculate. From Second Coming, mind you. This is Broly from Broly's Second Coming. Side note, I hope that they give us just regular well, I can't say regular, but Broly from Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan, because I would love to see like the restrained iteration of his Super Saiyan form with the blue hair. I would love to see that in this game. Like, I hope they have that as a skin. That'll be really, really cool. Okay, skill 1, Gigantic Knuckle. Pummel the ground and split the earth in a set direction. The more the attack is charged, yep, the greater the AoE. Can move, redirect while charging. Increases the despair gauge of an enemy or any enemy hero's hit. Okay, so it's chargeable. It's chargeable. But it doesn't seem like it's going to be like how it is for like Super Saiyan 3 Goku Super Kamehameha or Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's Final Shine, right? Where, well, okay, Super Saiyan 3 Goku's Super Kamehameha is not only chargeable, but can be redirected after firing. And Final Shine, obviously, is Vegeta's Super, but it can be redirected after firing. With Broly, you can redirect before firing. So once you fire, it's just going to go in the direction that you fire it towards, and that's that. But while you're charging it, you can aim anywhere you want. So you kind of want to make sure that you know, aim properly as much as you can so that we can be able to hit your opponent. But the fact that it can be charged means it's going to hit hard. It's going to hit hard. Like, all the moves that can be charged in this game hit hard. So, and also, the more the attack is charged, the greater the AoE. So you might be able to hit somebody just right in front of you. You might be able to hit people like in front and like behind your opponent as well. So I'm hoping that this has a lot of versatility because, in a sense, this is Broly's projectile. So there's that. Skill 2, Gigantic Stomp. The fact that this is a move in this game is crazy. Leap up and stomp the ground at a targeted position. Applies unstoppable to softer. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. I need to see Broly and Kale fight. That's all I gotta say. Okay, leap up and stop the ground at a targeted position. Applies unstoppable to self during the attack. Any enemy hit by this skill will be stomped on several times, and the despair gauge of enemy heroes hit will increase. Can move and redirect following the initial stop. This is his movement option. That's his movement option. Like, imagine Super Saiyan Goku slam multiple times. That's what this is. Like, you stomp once, and then you can redirect following the initial stomp, which means, well, actually, it could help with versatility in terms of being able to enter and exit situations, which could be good, right? It could be. And depending on how strong it is, could also allow you to get, like, some sort of pick off of that, too. Like, if somebody's out of position, and then you just, well, stomp on them, you're unstoppable, so what are they going to do? Fight? So you knock them out, and then you kind of, like, reposition yourself out of there. You could do that. But it's also the fact that it says any enemy hit by the skill will be stomped on several times. How much is several? We'll find out once he drops in a few days. But I'm scared because, again, like, the way how this character is structured is just turn your brain off. Like, it's literally just turn your brain off. So I don't know. I don't know, man. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, after Gigantic Stop, skill 3, Roar. Unleash a ferocious roar in a set direction. Upon activation, immediately removes the cooldown on all others. Oh God. I don't know, bro. Oh, man. I don't know anymore, bro. Yeah. Upon activation, immediately removes the cooldown on all other skills, super attack excluded. Damage dealt by the next activated skill, Roar excluded, will be increased, and the despair gauge of enemy heroes hit will increase. Cooldown on this skill will increase in proportion to the amount of cooldown removed from other skills. Bro, okay. I think everything's just self-explanatory. You pop Roar, right? Which I thought it drew aggro because everybody started attacking him, but I don't know if that's a thing or not. But it deals damage, right? It removes the cooldown on all your other skills, right? And then after the cooldown gets removed from your other skills, the next activated skill deals extra damage except for Roar because you can't use it again for a while. That's it. And the despair gauge, it increases with that next hit. So pretty much this is how I see it. With Broly, they want you to use your skill 1, use your skill 2, use your skill 3 to reset your skill 1 and skill 2, and then use them again. Oh my goodness. I don't know. That sounds unfathomably powerful. I don't even know where to begin. That sounds so cracked. I'm terrified. I'm actually scared. You know what? Hold on. Because there should be one last thing. It should be a super attack after this. But just knowing that you can reset your skill 1 and 2 by popping your skill 3. Now, granted, it puts your skill 3 on a heavy cooldown, right? Which is understandable because a skill that's this powerful should have a pretty hefty restriction on it, right? Because imagine just being able to use it over and over and over again, right? But it doesn't change the fact that you get to use your skill 1, you get to use your skill 2, you pop your skill 3, which also deals damage, resets your skill 1 and 2, and then your next skill 1 or skill 2 deals extra damage, plus heavily increases the despair gauge. Like, they want you to be on an onslaught with this character. That's actually insane, bro. That is terrifying. All right, after that, we have Super Attack Blaster Meter. Look at the AoE, bro. Look at the AoE, bro. Okay, Super Attack Blaster Meteor. Fire explosive energy blasts into the surroundings while cloaked in energy. Can move while attack. What can't he do? And if enemies are nearby, energy blasts will target them and explode. Applies movement speed down to enemies hit by the explosions. Increases the despair gauge of enemy heroes hit by explosions or the cloak energy. Okay. Whew, wow. So it's a massive AoE. It's a massive AoE. He's cloaked in energy. That cloak of energy also deals damage, so you can't rush into him, otherwise you'll take massive damage. You get movement speed down, and I'm gonna tell you why that's cracked in just a second. But you can also move while attacking. This isn't even stationary. You can move while attacking with this, bro. Broly is going to quite literally steamroll everyone. I'm so scared. Like, maybe not against like Vegeta or something. Well, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Maybe not him because he got that wall. But this is going to be terrifying. You can move with the super. It deals a lot of damage, as you can clearly see from this AoE. But the thing that I'm worried about is movement speed down. Here's why I'm scared. Imagine getting a great start with Broly, right? You knock out the Kai early game. You get to level 5. And then you boost up enough to the point where you get your skill 1, 2, and 3. With Broly, it might actually be a good option to lead off with your super first. It might be, or actually what you could also do is you could do your skill 1, skill 2, skill 3, super, skill 1, skill 2. Actually, because of the fact of how often he's able to strike like literally anybody, I could see him being really good for let's see, like objectives, like trying to get Jocko, Ribrian, 16, Nappa. I could see him being really good for all that, especially with Blaster Meteor, being able to keep people out of it. Obviously projectiles would be a different story, but just keeping people from approaching, he can be really good for objective. And not only that, with how often he's able to attack, he can be an absolute demon in top lane. Because how are you going to heal all of that? You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be insane how much damage this character can deal. Like, obviously this is just all like speculation, but I could see him being devastatingly powerful in top lane. Like, and I can also see him being like strong in bottom lane too. Like, obviously bottom lane you'll have to deal with tanks, but in top lane you can just steamroll support. Just get him out the way. Like, and again, he has an unstoppable move. So like even Ultimate Gohan with like his rush move, how is he gonna stop Broly if he's just charging at you and stomping? You know what I mean? So this character is gonna be insane, bro. But that is Broly and his spotlight breakdown. But we do have other things as well. So the first thing I want to see is actually his main menu idle animation. He's just standing there, menacingly, as he should. Oh, he is angry. Oh, you are mad. Okay. Hey, hold on. Bro, this is Broly, bro. That's him. And that's all that needed to be said and done. That's Broly, bro. That's him. All right, so that's his main menu idle animation. We do have his other animations as well. So first up, I do want to see his start emotes. So we have one here called Getting Fired Up. Okay. Bro, Broly's it. Bro, okay, Broly, bro, what? You'll be all right. All right, next one is called Uncontrollable Anger. Oh, he's mad. Bro, he's always striking a pose, bro. Like, chill. All right, now we have his victory emotes. So we have one here called Rage Incarnate. I have to get that. I see what they're doing with that. But, like, if you guys don't get the reference, that's from Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan. That's when Paragus tried to leave Broly on, like, New Planet Vegeta, because the meteor was going to come through and destroy the planet. But, or was it a comet? Anyway, he caught Paragus's Saiyan pod, crushed it, and launched it towards, like, the comet. That's what this is. So, I'm surprised that they didn't just use the Saiyan pod, but I get the reference. I get it. All right, next up is Roaring Laughter. Okay, very simplistic, but no, Rage Incarnate, that's it though. Like, Rage Incarnate was clean. All right, so we have two more. We have his MVP emotes. So, first one is Cool and Collected. Like, I like the fact that instead of him being, like, well lit, they have him shaded to, like, emphasize him being evil. Like, I like that. And the last one is called Fiendish Tenacity. Okay, yeah. I almost actually missed these last two. So we need to see the Dragon Ball acquired animation. So here's that. Okay, yeah, yeah, Broly, you got that. And then the last thing is his finisher, Gigantic Break. The fact that they actually added that, like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I might go bot lane just to land it on Vegeta. If I see any Vegetas out there, I'm targeting you specifically. I have to land it on Vegeta. There's no way that I can't. But now that's everything that's been shown for Broly. I'm very, very excited for this character, but I do want to know in the comment section below, are you guys excited to use Legendary Super Saiyan Broly in Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra? Again, let me know in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.